My first choice has to be Guinness Surfer. I saw it for the first time as a young creative starting out in advertising, and it just blew me away. I don't think there's been a better film that's been made since, I have to say.
He waits. That's what he does.
Just everything about it, for me, was inspired, from the left field soundtrack to the casting of the older guy.
And I'll tell you what, tick followed tock, followed tick, followed tock, followed tick.
The hanging around, the waiting, and then just how visceral and immediate everything is when you're watching it. I've never seen surfing shot before or since in such a way. To build an entire story around that, tying all of that in with the post-work with the horses.
Ahab says, I don't care who you are, here's to your dream.
I still, to this day, don't know how they did it.
The old sailors return to the bar. Here's to you, Ahab! And the fat drummer hit the beat with all his heart.
I think it still holds up. I don't know how long ago it was done, like 20 years ago at least, or something like that. The whole campaign is brilliant, and the storytelling behind it, to allude to the waiting, just the creative license that they took with that over many years was incredible.
Here's to waiting.
My second choice has to be Super Noodles Face Off. I just think it's utterly daft, and just the whole Amdram hokiness of it just gets me every time.
I think the ladies have had enough.
Does your mum know you're out?
You never heard of a napkin? A what? What?
I think the casting and the characterization of both of the gangs of people is brilliant. I mean, the whole skinny hipsterishness of Salad and all of those guys versus the kind of lumbering pub darts band of the Super Noodles crew.
You couldn't possibly do yoga. You'd be asleep on the sofa.
We like to feel like we've eaten something. You're just a green limp thing.
One interior, one exterior location, a bunch of people, a few t-shirts you printed out. I think you could shoot that relatively cost effectively these days, so it just goes to show like what the power of an idea can do, I think. I mean, the ending still gets me every time. The stupidity of them trying to hide from the police and failing to scale the fence and all that kind of stuff. It's just fun and irreverent and all the things you want advertising to be. My third ad would be Twisted to Fit, the Levi's ad by the late great Frank Budgeon. I really love advertising that just takes a simple product feature or benefit and then just goes to town with that. It's such a simple observation. Twisted to fit the body, taking that and running with it visually so that people kind of contort and twist in the way that the jeans do is kind of inspired. It's just so simple. And the whole swapping of the heads, that moment, outside the toilet, the baby, the cat. But I also love how that's, again, like how it's foreshadowed at the beginning, like the shot of the mannequin for a split second as the car drives past, it kind of sets that idea up. And the whole kind of setting of the garage and the cafe and the odd ethereal quality of everything, it really adds to that. The way it kind of teases and just keeps building on one simple idea, I think is brilliant. All of these pieces of film made me feel incredibly jealous when I'd see them and wish that I'd done that. I think any advertising creatives would be kicking themselves, wishing they'd been involved in doing some of those things. But I think also they're all part of campaigns that have constantly pushed boundaries and done irreverent things, and over a long period of time each execution seemed to build off the other, take it in a fresh new direction, and yeah, they're the kind of brands that I wish I'd had the opportunity to contribute to.